Have you ever observed anything strange about Joe Biden? In one video, he's talking extremely vividly, but in another, he's just the opposite. Have you ever considered that the person in front of you might be a clone? Don't worry, you're not alone. There are many others who share your viewpoint, and today we will reveal the reality underlying all of these doubts. Now, we know this topic sounds absolutely insane, but as crazy as it sounds, this theory is getting some attention and is being talked about on many different platforms. In this video, we will be exploring the origins of this conspiracy, analyzing supposed evidence of cloning technology, and taking a closer look at Joe Biden's behavior and appearance. Are we really living in a world where the President of the United States is being cloned? Let's find out. If anyone believes that American politics will return to a more conventional relationship with the reality now that Trump is no longer in the White House, they may be mistaken. During his presidency, Trump was known for making statements that were not always grounded in reality. The QAnon conspiracy grew in popularity with its intricate and far-fetched beliefs. However, after Joe Biden's inauguration and the realization that Q was a hoax, some people hoped that the era of unreality associated with Trump would come to an end. There are already indications that this optimism is mistaken. On one recent video of Biden answering questions appeared to show the president's hand in an unnatural position relative to one of the microphones, prompting a storm of green screen claims and a frenzy of fact-checking from the respected press. Regardless of the reality-based community's retaliation, this occurrence provided more fodder for the cliché emerging as the frontrunner in post-Q paranoid discourse. This cliché exists in a variety of flavors, but they all revolve around President Joe Biden's unreality. Not because he is bad or antagonistic, but because he is an AI bot, already dead and only alive in CGI reproduction, a senile puppet dictator, or in some other way fundamentally phony. Some people may think that online talk about conspiracy theories is not important, but they are wrong. Nowadays, a lot of political discussions happen on the internet. This means that trying to keep political talk based on facts is hard because the internet often creates strange and exaggerated stories. For example, people would not say that the US president was fake if they saw him in person more often instead of just on screens. So, news that they try to stick to the truth might be unable to keep up with all the crazy ideas on the internet. A musician named Bradley James Skistema posted a tweet in August 2022 featuring two pictures of President Biden giving speeches, which were already taken just 2 hours apart. The tweet, which was later shared by thousands of people, asked, "What in the world is going on here?" and he suggested that something strange was afoot. He then shared a video that juxtaposed the two speeches, one sentence at a time, which made it appear as though Biden's eyes looked different in each of the speeches. This sparked a wave of conspiracy theories, with some people claiming that the president was being portrayed as by actors or that he was fake altogether. It's worth noting that there's no evidence to support these claims, and most experts agree that they are baseless. However, that hasn't stopped the tweet and video from going viral, with over 1 million people viewing the video alone. It's certainly a conspiracy theory that's gaining traction. But is there any truth to it? Who knows? But one thing for sure, this tweet and video have certainly caused quite a stir on social media. Several people have pointed to the video as proof that Biden is being portrayed by actors, that he is a deep phony, or that something is otherwise amiss. The majority of these ideas are presented as just questions, and even though it is possible, albeit incredibly unlikely, that the entire population of the world has been deceived by an intricate conspiracy similar to the plot of the movie Weekend at Bernie's, which was made possible through technology that has mainly been utilized to mistreat women, there is no logical basis to support this theory. However, let's examine the fundamentals of the argument and scrutinize them closely. There is no proof that the videos were recorded hours apart, as claimed by 5 Times August. The video, where Biden appears to have wide, unblinking eyes, was taken from a White House post on July 25th, where the president spoke at the Noble Conference. The second video was more focused and came from a Twitter post on Biden's account the following day, addressing the issues of high gas prices. The fact that Biden is wearing different outfits in each video could indicate that the footage was taken on separate days or that he changed his clothes, rather than being evidence of a conspiracy. Next, the lighting in the room is drastically different because they were most likely shot at various times and under different conditions. One video is a series of wide shots intended for YouTube and television broadcasts. The other is a zoomed-in video clip intended for social media sharing. The difference in Biden's overall appearance between the two films appears to be just a product of variable lighting in the room, picture forensics specialist and the University of California, Berkeley professor Hani Farid told Motherboard. In the original conference video, he remarked, "You can clearly see that the claims of blinking and other artifacts are baseless." An editor had to zoom in on Biden's face in the YouTube video to generate the uncanny valley effect of side-by-side comparisons, according to Giancarlo Fiorella, an investigator at Bellingcat. Images are notoriously distorted by software zooms. When Motherboard contacted with Fiorella about the videos, he mentioned this. Zooming in lowers the quality and may account for some of the, is this guy all right effect, he explained. I'm sure if you zoom in on anyone's face while they're talking, it'll seem strange, kind of like an uncanny valley effect. The impact is duplicated in a condensed version of the longer made-for-YouTube movie shared by Biden's team on his Twitter account. The Biden doesn't blink element of the conspiracy theory is based on this 17-second clip, which is actually a clip of two different instances from the same speech. But during the whole 11-minute speech, Biden usually blinks. It's important to remember that conspiracy theories like the one we just discussed should be taken with a grain of salt. Just because someone presents proof doesn't necessarily mean it's true. In fact, as we just learned, technology is constantly evolving, and what was once thought to be a way to spot a deepfake is no longer reliable. As we continue to consume information, it's important to approach it critically and with an open mind. Don't believe everything you see on the internet, and always fact-check before jumping to conclusions. We hope you found this video to be both useful and entertaining. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. If you have any ideas for future topics, please leave them in the comments area below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.